Broken glass cover the floors. Welcome to the allure of dope rumors that ruin more than the core. Burners left for sizzling, he shouldn't been acting fishy. Pissy or penny, all they want was closure. Now plenty. I swear I died to live right and to live to die. While live, most of these guys just don't see through my eyes. I cop back my mind, they cop back a 9. But shit, we both care, hoping once to shine. Open them blinds, realize what you're seeing is mockeries. Illusion chasing your ordeals, you ain't topping these. Like hand sodas or Cosmos, Cosmo. Brothers be twitching just to snatch more dough. Same actors, new script, never seen it change a bit. I just roll a hill to spliff and try to study on the script. I guess to say I'm fixated on this plot, but now I won't stop my mind on Meslock, nigga.
Yo, tears in my eyes, thinking of black Jesus with a piercing in his side. What was it really like on that cross? Fighting the war with the mirror, just to remember if I die of starvation. They'll say I wasn't trying my hardest. Sick of patiently waiting, taking it by the horns. For they write me off as kinda sort of a lost cause. Wish I could be disguised as a fly on the wall. When Congress organized a single file line, they want society walking in. My thoughts been so militant lately, I don't think anything can save me. Like I'm speaking a different language. So I decided I'm putting this bullshit on display in the simplest way. Just listen and pay attention. More than half you niggas just wish you was crazy, and all you bitches wanna get a name. It's enough to strip me of my innocence. Living in the maze, trying to fit the bigger picture in the frame. They don't give a nigga space.
And all I want is kicks and my voice up on the snare. Here, there, my nigga, anywhere. It really don't matter as long as my pictures being painted and named with the greats who grabbed the game and changed it. Life like a Rubik's Cube with some missing pieces. I never understood really how the teachers teach us when they concern what they earned and what we learn. Now let that sit on top and simmer down like a perm. Run around town and my cousin's girl hoopty. Take on E, praying these streets don't seduce me. And they say if I'm always putting my time into this, how my naughty headed ass ever gonna get rich? Well, I envision my life, but whatever the pen striking, I'm a man by all means, backing down from no fight. A leader that's proof of what I provide in the booth, and I hope the right and the truth I get a view from the roof.
Chills running down, knowing I'm no good. Meanwhile, she looking at me saying it's so good. Time to move on, I gotta look for something better. But never get too close, cause homies changing like the weather. Whether you're wrong or you're right, you gotta stand up firm. God plan, gotta work, and we just finishing terms. Picking the herb, baby dead, dig up the dirt. Dick in the skirt, she 15, screaming in birth. Damn, and while my perp's still burning, I'm just trying to figure out how the earth's still turning. Have no idea how we supposed to progress when we picking presidents just to add to the debt. Check.
On a pedestal, peddling ethical, exited etiquette, terrorist pinnacle, pinpoints, and I'm cynical. Jitterbug, tiptoeing the rug, peeping the mockery, jug at war for a buck. I'm a buck, hunted as fuck, a puppet juggled I duck, buckling up in the bucket run. The earth with a cumbersome worth 100 lumps of nuggets, none other than I, hovering by mother planet, planning havoc like rugrats in traffic, racketing back and forth between the means and more. Demons and angels angle, but light on my right, dark on my left. Step on a paper trail, puzzled and frail as pale folk provoke a coke-colored male, mailing prayers to spare the madness. Had it not been for a pop, my bubble would have popped in sadness. Rot, my passion got captured by the cactus, full for a flower. How are we ever gonna get out of the shower of fire, flame and rain, and run untamed and be free? Pop out the popular box like Jack the Ripper couldn't rip a hole in the self-esteem of a team built with too much steam.
A beautiful death seen from a cubicle view. The breath of angels lured. The truth comes from the poet inside. A Stevie Wonder's future. 2 eyes blind, 3 pupils too blind to see the few clues that put this prisoner behind bars. Dying cause 2 shots of pride to the darkest path to burn, bark and ash. Look farther past the lines where tainted color. The other half past the fuse before our blow time. We're limited to it. We miss 1 second and a whole life goes by. The devious grieving me opens up my chest for demons to peer inside the heart of my mind, much larger behind the facade of skin. I am alive, my soul will never die. The art from the charcoal broke apart the soul. Now the dead men walking with the blackest right hand in the back of the shop where all the cloth is black. Damn.
Crisis, Robert monster riot, righteous blinded up pilots, over broken focus, overload on thoughts, poking ears with the dopest. Near my soul is a token of fear, but I cheer so pierced, don't notice. Dare to be open, I tear holes in the whole entire ozone. Mass effect on this earth I step since birth. Technology been like a Tech 9 to the spine. GBA where they declare theirs from yours. I tore this pit with torn belief for what these whores pour, lurking for what's real, rebuts everything till the truth is naked, knocking boots on blankets. I tank with a tongue that runs like hatred through blood of a racist. Tape your mouth shut like the anus of a man facing life, chasing waterfalls just leads to falling off. Storm against the currents with the world in my palm. How a fish gonna be afraid of a pond? You can't be a king and afraid of a pawn. I'm the dragon held through wagons and wells. Panic, the planet's been penetrated, raided by renegade till barricades vanish. Shades of black turn a pale man to a cat with the fly tail rats. Scurry.
Yeah. Wait, ease up off me, I'm daydreaming in awe. When waist deep in my thoughts, I break free from safety. I'm wasting ink, the page is bleeding and scarred. Yo, I might just have to slice it in half before I change anything. And lately, these lies in action got me sidetracked. My imagination drag racing and I'm trying to catch it on foot. Fully attached, strapped to the back of a bullet that took action. I'm shook. You ever look into a dead man's eyes? Yeah, there's breath in his body, but his flesh is a vessel for blessings you've been denied. I was full of feud and reflections. I couldn't move for a second. I pulled through, but my essence had been divided. Optics at film scenes, my conscience is still screening. I'm solid built, $1 billion bills, not a shield from God's will. No teeth marks on my tongue. If it seems harsh, so what? Speak from the heart. They judge it and fuck them. Niggas is tripping daily for entertainment. No sense complaining. The shit is contagious as an AIDS dick. Meanwhile, the seeds sprout to be made. Men praying they forgiven like I should have played the game different. I wonder if God cries when he remembers the concept that time means we'll all be forgotten. What's the cost of your pride? I seen an angel swan dive off the edge of the sky straight into hellfire. Hip-hop's Godzilla's back with a knowledge of witchcraft and a pocket full of lint and scratch. Politicians plot against me. I'm about to drop an instant classic just so I can watch them try to pick up the slack. I'm a top villain, kamikaze pilot that's willing to knock the industry off the hinges it pivots on. Attached to, tattooing my signature on the vaginal walls of this bitch called rap culture. React. It's like my final breath is creeping. I'm fighting destiny with every type of method I can think of. Got a secret obsession with whatever's coming next in the timeline, cause everyone's Einstein in hindsight. So what direction is this leading me into? I need to rekindle the flame, and the answer to that question may keep it lit till I get it. I'm with a team of niggas that breathe to send beats to the grim reaper and kill it.
Trying to absolutely outmaneuver evolution. My only resolution is to track the bad illusions. A nuisance with some nuisance, crusading through revolution with students who constantly fall victim to dark illusions. So many solutions, past abusive contributions. It's mixed emotions and a lot of confusion that's unused and it's therapeutic. Reflections can be deceptive. Just listen and take the message. Perception is not the question. Prayer, you get your blessing. You stressing, you get your lesson. You king or you just a peasant. Worthless during conception. Your mother's biggest regret. Your father's staying from perfection. Your father's soft as erection. It's never no second guessing when it comes to you being rejected. Born to get neglected. I swear I need a different perspective.
I'm still stressing, isolated inside a matrix that I created, feeling like a lightweight, dodging punches, fighting fate. Picture heaven from this perspective. With my kind of luck, an angel might just snipe me from the gates out of spite today. Yeah, I heard the government agenda got a grudge against the color of my skin. Tell them come and get me, I ain't budging for shit. The subject of corruption in the system is sensitive to the touch, but I don't give a fuck. I put it down to the day that they drop me, until the flowers on my grave go rotten. They shouldn't have doubted me. Now you see the pain in my eyes, the hate in my stride. I made a nigga violent, yo, just blame it on society. That may be why I'm in love with the sound of this beat. Feels like I'm underground beneath 100 pounds of debris, but nothing is out of my reach. I can shut up the loudest demon with just the power of free will. Hunt them down and feed them something real. I swear I give you my all till there's nothing left. My blood is ice, I bleed cold as the mystique of a ghost, breathing and leaning on your shoulder when you feel alone. Struggle and fight with every piece of strength in my soul to be at peace for at least a moment. Get close to Jesus and know his secrets. Niggas perceive me with so many preconceived notions. I peep it in their approach, eager to see me fold and OD on emotion. So I believe I'm in motion, but ain't moving inch. Too busy overthinking to think it over.
See, I can be your king and still love me a bitch. My mind flips to the point that I'm in love with this shit. If I'm Mark and she's Coretta, cold hands on this Beretta, blasting for her respect, all eyes on this cheddar. Nonetheless, I still rest with my eyes to these lies. Many guys will disguise to keep their heads in the skies. With me, I stay moving like a cheetah or a mime. Relaxing cause friction like a bullet to the spine. Relaxing cause friction like a bullet to the spine. Yeah, that's my resume every day since a toddler. Drinking quarter juices on a swing set with AHA. But these theories about life, some say it's quite trife, but I marry that bitch and bear a child tonight. Trust I do it. I'm living with this L in my hand with no respect, just neglect showed to the other man. And now I won't stop till I reach my life plan. Like
I was sickened, saddened a bit by patterns of this catastrophic bitch. At times I be glad to hitch a ride, ditch this earth with pride. Then I get to grip a reality with a rude awakening. Take a look at greater things, play by the book, get played by the book, get hooked into this conspiracy. I can flick with the scenery, fuck what you know, look deeper and feel the validation created in your spirit. Naked, hear it, make it clearer, take a minute. Feel the ambiance of the chronicles untold by the God's entourage unfold in front of your eyes. Realize we in this to invest, not to nitpick. Picnics infest intellects with the essence. Interested in living reckless till the exit, and I'm mercilessly tested at the knees of death as he body me with proper etiquette.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Plateaus, echelons, megamind beyond 6th dimension, beyond, leave them seas blind with no perception, catching the comprehensions like bullets. Let's let the bull loose on these loose neck goose too. If you cruising, meet Titanic doom. Deuces come correct like healthy semen, a stay ages away from the premises. Menaces causing more ruckus than Uncle Troublesome Son run. Niggas go both ways like double entendres. More swing than Frank Sinatra. What a monster. Rock like Rasta. Kick my cipher. Who you know nicer. Lay it down smooth like dirty diapers. Treat beats like Street Fighter. Abide by the code. Keep your eyes open like 24. It's a below zero globe, so hold your coat, bro, for you get blown. Broken by the soul holding. Hold it, hocus pocus, niggas hopeless. Hoping the trick happen for a no bitch. Focus on this hypnosis. Sit while the host hostess. These hoes King Hulk Hogan with the whole crew open. Eyes like boxes. Rocky couldn't box this if you tried to block fists. Low key, Loch Ness monster. Logic, like less. Relax, more topic. Hot, fuck that. Y'all niggas hopscotch for them chicks in the pot trick. Ain't cook shit, called the click chefs like one. Ensemble, so renaissance like Ben. No shape shift 10 pen. And I submerge to create diverse. Diverses against us to be your last verses. For that purpose, don't irk the nerves of the Hercules urchins.
Murderous set, I sleep with the verbal text. Who disturb our rest, that'll be your last breath. I got the grimiest living on my block. Get shocked by shots that won't cease till your heart stops. Goblins gobbling on hearts and torn ligaments. Stalking and pouncing on the praise born innocence. Can never give a fuck, a rebel to the eulogy. My mind blacked out like I'm jail cool mode. It's beast mode on beats hoes. And they had me locked in. It's 50-50 in this life and I roll to win. Dice feeling loaded as I roll on corners. Some born ass rappers in the midst, chloroformers. I hang them by the same mic on which they disrespected like a dot on the zebra, man. That's so out of place. I'm dropping toxic hawk shit, so please don't make me nauseous and leave your girl around. She get hit up like it's a mosh pit.
Border with manslaughter, border with riot, tired of walking the path, masquerade rays, poisonous stains on the brain from television, repetition, plague rages. Me, slavery still lives and kills kids, mentally battery, shattered apples, got a seed tackled by the worm. World turned with turbulence, took a turn for the worst of it, irking me the lack of nourishing. Nervous one, a serpent serving us with sermons, so determined to terminate this nature. I'm alienated like a Laker in Boston. I watch men blend hate and love and claim they hands ain't dancing mud. Cousin the death crept and kept our necks noose. Loose screws on my dome, roaming Lucifer's playground. Play a safe sound. Satan slayed like 8 pounds on 4 arms before debating and baiting the nation blatant till they take me with a stake and the stakes reach the beast feasting on me.
The tombs close as our souls crumble beneath the gravel. We stand over the grave and raise our rosaries high. 2 coins to pay the price to cross the border from heaven and hell. As demons fold over as we tell these stories to generations. They stare blatantly around, but we don't have any room to speak. We're living in misery cause we know we ain't anointed but God's semen, so to speak. Our cups are spilled over, left feeble-minded with our robes stripped from us as a people.
In a tight situation, let me be your angel and I'll be your protection. I stop breathing, damn, I say demons.
I might be a little bit narcotic. Gun spark on lost narcs, cartilages and cause Parkinson's. Shaking like rectums after pops, old farts. My lyrics could even lift Mrs. Park. Some Asgardsmen at large. Me and my misfits, double triplets and I who spark with them. I'm such a prophet you would think my father was a carpenter. Facts is out in this hellborn Martian. Rocks better than Plymouth and coffins. Any pebble walking with visions. Visions of jazz and not killing studio sessions in pairs. Pacifying the pacifist nightmares. With gentle mock and fight fears. Thank God for Pop sipping cognac in the back of that Pontiac and birthing this insomniac. I'm coastal rolling down the hill of evil, doing erosions, holding the whole deck to play 52 pickup with my emotions. I'm facing my Farrakhan, shoulder writings to boulder throwers, and everything they throw is a coaster holder, a heavy counter, and the show is over.
Yo, plotting a sequel before dropping the precursor. I think there's a war between the beat and the verses. Who was it leaning towards? To be sure, peep beneath the surface, you might even learn something. Tires screeching, I'm burning rubber. My mind speeding past red lights when I'm reading you. See exactly what you've been hiding behind the mask. Can't quiet the fact you've been lacking, relying on the act. Nigga, you ain't psycho, you excited, just relax. This that shit that make them wanna silence me so bad they'll probably slice my Adam's apple by the time that I finish the track. A magnet for mischief, a chemical imbalance that was mastered and mixed. Lab accident that was meant to happen. Back on my shit, wrist deep in my bag of tricks, and it's bittersweet, ain't even eating. I'm just teasing the palate, but shit, why should I be easy on these niggas? I done saw every weakness in these niggas. You calling them kings? All I see is a bunch of hoes in colorful clothes, frontin' like they dope. Who the fuck is you supposed to be? I'm unloading on beats until no one's equal. It's no peace until motherfuckers notice what they sleeping on.
Drop shit till we shock the population. The nonsense gotta stop, we tired of waiting. Pop shit, you get dropped, no time to waste. No foul play in the foundation, it's not safe. Drop shit till we shock the population. The nonsense gotta stop, we tired of waiting. Pop shit, you get dropped, no time to waste. No foul play in the foundation, it's not safe.
Who can fuck with the pop? This witty minded can rock. Too tempted to be too tinted and blacked out from the start. With plenty of men running silly, I'm the one they call for the stop. Get ready for pop to lift off, no man can top. Affiliated with kiddies who down for scratching the kitty. Reverend said that I'm too sinny, the fucks I give him were many. I'm that thug itty bitty piggy, the wolf couldn't offend me. That Canon's lupus got treated like Hannibal's sister. Mannequins whisper, you see the mystical stuff he be saying? My saliva is full of vipers and I'm definitely spraying bodies that can. I got constant visions on my conscience tapping out. Irrational thoughts are stacking corpses at my mama's house. It be the P.O. Pop colossal, leave them like possible fossils when I'm stuck on hostile. Out of FIFOs and Picos, hammer stuck to my abdominal as I wreak more havoc than the rain in the tropicals. It's possible, I got veins to disrupt the game. I'm dodging fame like I own 100 bricks and change. I change, now I exchange Glocks and be passing the rock like I'm D-Roll with the gold. It's mine, watch me rock it.
Ghetto misery, misery, misery.
Yo, it's APOP, FREE, and nobody can fuck with FSPAB. They ain't believe it when I overcheated a subpoena. I took misdemeanors to coliseums for the bottom feeders. Stuttering kamikaze features, my brain is leaking. I'm spitting through teeth that are chipped and glistening from my Newport addiction. It's been looking crazy since I passed fears. Since mine was 32, I've been wrecking with ramen peers. Calling a fair, but my jeans sag low. And my low success jeans got me equipped with the team, with the Grizzly and the Phoenix. I've been next since 96, I'm in impatient shit. If I ain't gon' play, give me my ball back so I could dip. Damn, I missed, I give care, feel tears. Smearing black skin like a zebra land. Hip-hop is Care Bear, and watch me clear ears. I bang hard like a Crip set, sending all righteous to the fingers of a mean green team. Realizing the ghetto misery and what the TV made it seems. Sung flipping, I'm caught in the scene. Simple despise on my 40 fly that shines my mind. Patience just can't be mine, I'm escaping now. I'm facing death with a gentle mind. Call my mom, saying the reaper says it's time.
Ghetto misery,
pop.
Never no connection, always had the harder lesson. Never no easy path taken, broken back, I need a stretcher. Vision getting blurry, it can get buried. The suckers trying to understand the message without slipping into the crevice. Easy access to activate evil actions coming from an average kid or coming from an advocate. Wait a second, I'm waiting on life's blessing or maybe a life lesson. To send me a trite message, my mind going crazy. Thought process caught up in a major deficit. It's definite that rebel niggas are wrecking shit.
By the side of the Messiah, I've walked on water that shark infested. Slice starts out chest when niggas talk reckless. When I'm gone, bet they spit in my coffin, I'm hexed. They getting all the signals crossed, sending these false messages out. I'm surrounded by serpents and snakes, getting more nervous by the day. I'm just searching to find my place. It's foul thinking how as a child I learned I was crazy from a crowd that was shouting every now and then. I heard him saying, he's at it again, talking like a madman. Probably doesn't have a plan. God, give me half a chance. Got me feeling inadequate as an ant to an avalanche, cracking branches of trees when it stampedes. But I remain a slightly deranged champ of the league. Eyes violated, it's cancerous what I seen, damn. And I'm still just as crazy as before. Difference is I ain't afraid to be insane no more. Fuck it.
Inhaling at the vapors and the bear was never in the cave. Sit in hell and paint the pictures with angels and Satan. The creator is blind, yet is still an artist, writing scraps in the margins, sprinting charges through the gates with the pencil grip. His pen is penicillin, spits his granite thoughts, tells a traumatizing story that swarms like a pack of piranhas and patch up the scars that scratch the braille. We're vindicated, the blind pestilence of a regiment, fathers under the veil. We can't tell the difference of our vindictive mind. We're born blind, dealing with death since birth, drinking from the heavenly fountains to quench my thirst. All my hearse is flooded with thoughts, with lexicon books. Met with the gods for form forgiveness. They throw shots with bliss of empty clips, a bulimic to wretched hounds wrestling, hammerheads, dead man at head of the bandit to read the blank canvas. The phantom is back and forth like the pendulum swinging, a menace and degenerate attacking, and no one can catch a glimpse of him. Listen closer, you can hear the fat lady singing.
open, ice cold, heart cryogenic frozen. Frostbitten winters occupy a nigga's soul. Idle time spent spying outside of his window. Watching the plot's got a surprise twist. Knobs in a vice grip, a sight so hideous, violence crescendo. Might I mention the flow was a hymen splitter that wipes away innocence. Critics can ride dynamite dick. Joey, coming from where it's no pleasing thank you. If niggas is hungry, you getting stuck. They don't care what the preacher been saying. Levels ahead of who you swear has been leading the way. When I'm barely awake, a fucking terrorist. Please pray for the parents of teens slain. Phoenix came, dare to release rage. Just be prepared and keep safe, yo. Is he insane? No shit, Sherlock. I emerged from the bottom of a cold abyss, lurking, watching. Yeah, I'm growing to be a killer. Your low-key subliminals don't reach who they meant to. No sleep till a billion. I know they keeping it hidden while the dope fiends OD. The globe keeps spinning.
I grasp the mic to fight for freedom of speech. Seem to be continued, keep them hidden till the grave is dying nights and dying days. But as a night I stay alive in lights. As the praise the boy raises voice, takes his joys and dreams and SeePastVision. Lean and listen as the mad vision is spit. Blasting it with the grip, infatuated with havoc spit. Attacking the attentive like the Bennett spirit. The completion of an endless journey of resentment. It offended the reason to be pretentious. Keep pretentious, not relentless, never saw the light. Sodomize a carcass, sick shit. Sodomize with the quick grip. Spark it as we call the wise. Wisdom falls upon our mind, fog the mirror of lies. But the truth is no one knows the truth, and they don't even know how the Sufis of a prophet who's got it inside of his vocals. A real artist who blow out his mind, but he's still mobile. We call Productionz an archangel, tearing apart prayers with the force of godly hatred.
Check. Look, you thought you had the last laugh in the duffel bag, but I came back through like a veteran dad. So you better sit back and relax as your last moments pass, cause it's not ready to blast hard enough to hit the metal phone and ricochet back to my face mask. But fuck it, you had me gas like Big Pun's ass, so there's no reason why I wouldn't come out burning hot like Stacey Dash. Spit like flashes, I outwit the mask. I can only grasp about 1/8 for the knives that I've been planting within my tracks, which is probably the reason they go back to that trap and rap trash instead of exploiting the meaningful meaning behind the boom bap. But one day will come when the bitches like me get the stardom and blow hard enough to make winter out of autumn. Scar Harlem and make it pardon all these fake ass attention as artists. I'm turning this game into a province, so y'all should just back down, give up the bigger crown to the new notorious, glorious bastard who makes the competition turn to Casper as soon as he pulls out the lyrical dagger that symbolizes the form of mass massacres that he caused. I spit with the mind of a god, so there's no way I'll fall. Just stand tall like a fucking tree, saying true reality instead of being blinded by hallucinations and trinity. You feeling me?
So let me put this pencil to the pad and watch smoke appear. Niggas rapping about they shine, get hung like a chandelier. In no time, I'm here to resurrect the feeling, distorted mind with the coded lines. Hit to the ceiling, straight penicillin to your pain. Corporate niggas want my brain, self-educated by niggas that made it within the game. I be that 90s baby, fiends talk to OD on tracks, but I flip the substance instead of packs. I'm pushing rap on your local streets while I'm calm alone with ghetto poems, no handouts. I plan to pan out without a loan. Full throttle for the chips like a gambling spot. My hands on the knot, see these words are sticking the plot. A simple play with words make gangsters my Tyler Perry. So don't mistake me for no damn ordinary dope python venom, the type of shit that I'm on. Any nigga can get it, I spit it, then I'm gone.
I saw through your thought process and false politics back when I was hardly conscious. Pardon the honesty, last few hours I've been blacked out. Bargaining options were calmer than scorched the Versace cloth and you carbon copies. Gather round, casket flowers, it's the shit to get the pastor shouting. I'm a gallon of gas and a dragon mouth, ask about me. Flatten mountains with the strength of illmatic sounds. Kept the malice wrapped in a shroud and it's unraveling now. My new burden is the universe's weight. You just serve as bait. Used to yearn to prove I wasn't worthless. Grew from dirt, ain't no excuses for weak shit. I knew my purpose since day one, I'm loose off the leash with it. I'm the shattered glass on the gravel that slash traveling feet and skin. The calluses on BB King's fingertips. But I ain't broken, fuck restrictions and rules. You can die with your eyes open, so we still see the bitch in you.
Knocking oculars out of sockets when I pocket up on your logic. Giving out invitations for a proper demonstration of being innovative. Give these fiends a needle to penetrate the real sensation of being hated. Pacing back and forth with no patience, like we forced to go back to our old ways of thinking. We silently mistaken if it's back to the basics. They duct tape our mouths to throw us back into the basement full of free space to build up a matrix filled with hatred.
So let me put this pencil to the pad and watch smoke appear. Niggas rapping about they shine, get hung like a chandelier. In no time I'm here to resurrect the feeling, distorted mind with the coded lines. Hit to the ceiling, straight penicillin to your pain. Corporate niggas want my brain, self-educated by niggas that made it within the game. I be that 90s baby, being taught to OD on tracks, but I flip the substance instead of packs. I'm pushing rap on your local streets while I'm calm alone with ghetto poems, no handouts. I plan to pan out without a loan. Full throttle for the chips like a gambling spot. My hands on the knot, see these words are sticking the plot. A simple play with words make gangsters my Tyler Perry. So don't mistake me for no damn ordinary dope python venom, the type of shit that I'm on. Any nigga can get it, I spit it, then I'm gone.
I saw through your thought process and false politics back when I was hardly conscious. Pardon the honesty, last few hours I've been blacked out. Bargaining options were calmer than scorched the Versace cloth and you carbon copies. Gather round, casket flowers, it's the shit to get the pastor shouting. I'm a gallon of gas and a dragon mouth, ask about me. Flatten mountains with the strength of illmatic sounds. Kept the malice wrapped in a shroud and it's unraveling now. My new burden is the universe's weight. You just serve as bait. Used to yearn to prove I wasn't worthless. Grew from dirt, ain't no excuses for weak shit. I knew my purpose since day one, I'm loose off the leash with it. I'm the shattered glass on the gravel that slash traveling feet and skin. The calluses on BB King's fingertips. But I ain't broken, fuck restrictions and rules. You can die with your eyes open so we still see the bitch in you.
Knocking oculars out of sockets when I pocket up on your logic. Giving out invitations for a proper demonstration of being innovative. Give these fiends a needle to penetrate the real sensation of being hated. Pacing back and forth with no patience, like we forced to go back to our old ways of thinking. We silently mistaken if it's back to the basics. They duct tape our mouths to throw us back into the basement full of free space to build up a matrix filled with hatred.
Looking for a corner game for the puff with a dust cut. Who's down for a mom bus? 16 with a finger saying what's what? A whole school bus bunch bunched together then blown up and as rebels run amok. I'm that locksmith non-twin with a pimp hopping nonsense. Pilot pants taking fight, but I ain't letting go of my vices. Rose petals and upwards bellows casting on how to spell like Madam Leota. I'm unorthodox, but I still got enough flame light of menorah. Erupting fossils and corpses, my locals calling me son like I'm Lord sent. Repent what the Lord said. Looking for someone with a high lordship, but still I'm handing these fakes with a high fortune. Those who suited fed popping portions, portionally divorced coffins for headsets. I wreak so much havoc, I'm the reason Titanic crashed and I wasn't even born yet. Pop.
Don't believe in the need of deceiving the seeds. Blasphemy leaving you weak in the knees. Actually ask for savor whenever you please. In reality are actual tease. Another casualty caught up in the raps you see. Contemplating on irrational conversations that was compensated from a youngster's imagination. Tossed it in a dumpster with the rest of the fascination with life because you niggas ain't living it right. Besides how I can deprive you out of survival. So much stealth. I can assassinate the street disciple without the rifle. Just cause I dislike you, I decided to knife you.
Get your hand out my pocket. I'm Adam Lanza Logic off Jack Daniels and a gram and a rock. They say he looks like a camera shot of the Anunnaki brandishing godly force. The bandage body parts. Witness a doctrinal horror. My job is to offer any nigga that said he could demolish the dark one. Drama enforcer, dominant dog, the opposite of docile. Bodies, corpses, Sodom, Gomorrah. It's quite bizarre. I'm defying odds, still a shrine sculpted, designed in likeness of what I can find in bars. Righteous swordsman who's mind spirals warping, universe's eyes forward, Lucifer's empire frosted. Swimming in tainted waters, entertaining the thought of better days dawning and melting away my thoughts, y'all. Walking dead with the retinas of Ray Charles, still waiting on the Cape Crusader to come and save us all.